Hello, friend of karmic affinity. Perhaps at this very moment, you are lying still in the darkness of your room, your eyes closed and your body ready for rest. But ironically, inside you, an invisible wheel seems refuse to stop. Conversations from today replay over and over. The incompleteness of the past, or worries for tomorrow, weave into every breath. You want to sleep, but your mind wants to race. But my dear friend, please breathe softly and listen to me. This does not mean you have failed. The fact that you cannot sleep right now is not a mistake, and there is nothing wrong with you. Try to look at the night in a different way. Darkness is not a place to run away from your mind. The night is where you finally stop long enough to truly see it. In this peaceful transition, your nervous system is becoming softer than ever to learn the art of letting go. Not through effort, but through understanding. Tonight, you do not need to try to fix anything. You only need to allow yourself to remain here. Right now. Why is the mind noisier at night? Have you ever wondered why, during the day, we can easily ignore the voices within, but when night falls, they become so loud and clear? We often hastily label this phenomenon as insomnia or some psychological issue. But try to look a bit deeper. Throughout a long day, you have been busy managing your image. You have to smile when you don't want to, swallow words you want to say, and strain to control every situation so that everything flows smoothly. That very business is a protective veil, helping you evade what is truly happening inside. But when night falls, that veil drops. There is no more work to distract you, no one for whom you must perform. And at this moment, your mind truly reveals its original form. Engrave this truth in your heart. You do not hear your mind being noisy because it only appeared at night. You hear it simply because you have finally stopped running. That noise is not a sign of malfunction. It is a sign that you have come home. This is an important threshold for you to face your deepest habits. And the first step to rediscovering peace is not to plug your ears, but to realize a liberating truth. You are not that noisy voice. You're not your mind. Let us look deeper into the nature of the noisy friend in your head right now. Listen to that voice that is constantly commenting, judging, and worrying. We often absolutely believe that voice is us, our true self. But tonight, I invite you to perform a simple yet profound test to verify that belief. Ask yourself, if that stream of thought were truly you, shouldn't you have absolute control over it? You should be able to command it to stop immediately so you can sink into sleep. But the reality is that you cannot. Those thoughts still freely come and go like uninvited guests, regardless of your desire to rest. Therefore, engrave this liberating truth. Something that arises automatically without your permission cannot be you. The mind is essentially just a process, a radio station operating on the momentum of habit. As for you, you are not that noisy radio. You are the knowing. The silent and clear awareness witnessing every sound that machine emits. When you realize this subtle separation, a miracle happens. The thoughts may not vanish immediately. They may still linger, but their binding power begins to weaken. You are no longer swept away, for you have found the standing ground of a free observer. Do not seek silence, seek the knowing. My dear friend, the biggest mistake that makes us suffer every night is that we try to turn our mind into an empty room. We command it to be silent. And when it does not obey, we turn to blame ourselves for being inadequate. But stop that hopeless war. I want you to understand an important paradox. Peace does not lie behind silence. Peace lies right in the place that is recognizing the noise. Imagine your mind as a vast sky. Those noisy thoughts are just dark clouds passing through. You do not need to chase the clouds away for the sky to appear. The sky has always been there, vast and tolerant, containing both white and black clouds. When you hear noise in your head, do not try to turn it off. Simply be aware. Ah, this is noise. The moment you see them, you have separated yourself from them. Liberation does not mean the end of thinking. Liberation means you are no longer locked inside your thoughts. You stand outside, smile, and let them freely come and go. Resistance nourishes alertness. When you lie tossing and turning, frustrated with the thoughts in your head, you are unintentionally activating an alarm mechanism in your nervous system. To the primitive brain, resistance means there is danger. When you tense up to fight a thought, the body understands. Ah, there is a war. And it immediately pumps adrenaline into the blood to help you stay alert for battle. That is why the more you try to sleep, the more wide awake you become. Imagine those thoughts are like cars racing down a street. If you hate the noise and rush into the middle of the road to block every car, you will only receive chaos and exhaustion. But if you just stand still by the window, watching those cars pass by without reacting or judging, the noise is still there, but it no longer has the power to harm you. You cannot stop a thought from arising, but you can completely stop feeding it energy. Tonight, shift from the state of trying to stop thinking to the state of stopping the fight. No sophisticated technique is needed. Simply relax the resistance. Let the mind do its job. And, as for you, do your job. Rest. Craving. The hidden engine of insomnia. Look a bit deeper into the real motive that keeps your mind spinning without end. Why do you keep replaying an old movie or tirelessly planning for tomorrow in the middle of the night? Deep down, we often nurture a naive belief. If I think enough, I will be saved, I will find a solution, and everything will be okay. This is what Buddhism calls craving. But tonight, let us call it by a more mundane name, the demand for reality to be different. You are replaying the past because you demand it had happened differently. You are planning frantically because you demand the future be absolutely safe. And you punish yourself because you demand yourself to be more perfect. All those repeating thoughts are not problem-solving actions. They are the screams of non-acceptance. We often unconsciously sign a hidden contract with life. I will only allow myself peace when everything has been settled. It is that word, when, that steals your sleep. It hangs the reward of rest in some distant future. But the moment you see through this irrational contract, the machine of the mind will begin to slow down. You realize that you do not need any more conditions to be peaceful. You can be peaceful right in the middle of the unfinished, right now. When demands fall, the body softens itself. When you recognize that irrational demand of the mind, try returning to observe your body. Can you feel a hidden tightness lurking somewhere? Perhaps shoulders that are hunched, a forehead that is furrowed, or a dull knot in the stomach. That is not just general stress. It is the physical embodiment of the word want. Your body is tensing up to try to grasp something or to try to push something away. But the very second you exclaim, "Ah," it turns out I am forcing life to promise things it cannot promise. A miracle will happen. That tension will automatically dissolve. You do not need to command the body to relax. When the mind stops demanding, the body will know how to let go on its own. You will see the breath automatically become deeper and smoother. The jaws will automatically part slightly. This is the state Buddhism calls cessation. It does not mean all problems in your life have disappeared. It simply means your demands toward life have fallen away. And when that burden falls, sleep will find its own way to support you. Letting go is not an action to be done. And now we come to a final but most important paradox. Perhaps right now, your mind is still silently checking, have I relaxed enough? Am I breathing correctly? You are turning, letting go into a new task to be completed. But please be careful, because all those questions, all those checks, are still subtle efforts. Listen closely to this. Sleep does not come when you do everything right. It comes when you stop doing everything. You cannot make yourself sleep, just as you cannot make the sun rise faster. Sleep is a gift of surrender, not a trophy of effort. Do not try to let go like an exercise. Simply stop holding on. Let the hands of your mind hang loose. Allow yourself to be a little lazy, a little passive. Sleep will gently step into the silent space between those efforts when you are no longer guarding the door of consciousness. You do not need to fix yourself to deserve rest. My dear friend, before we truly let go to sink into sleep, let us together remove one final burden, a harsh, hidden rule you often unconsciously impose on yourself. That is the belief, I only deserve to rest when I am perfect, when I have fixed my mistakes. We often lie down in bed with the mindset of a worker fumbling with a broken machine. We scrutinize flaws, torment ourselves over things that weren't good, and believe we need to fix ourselves before being allowed to sleep peacefully. But in the wisdom of healing, suffering does not come from the fact that you are not perfect. Suffering comes from the belief that your nature is a mistake and needs constant adjustment. Please breathe softly and put down the hammer and pliers in your mind. You are not a glitch to be fixed. You are a life unfolding fully in its own way. Engrave this gentle truth. Peace does not come when you have been fixed. It appears at the moment you stop demanding to be fixed. Tonight, you are allowed to rest, whole and complete with all that you are. And now, as we close these shared words, please relax your mind completely. You do not need to try to remember anything I have just said. The most important thing is not the knowledge, but the fact that you have felt a gap, however small, between the endless streams of thought. Just that one gap is enough for the light of peace to seep in and warm your soul. Maybe the noisy thoughts will return. Maybe anxiety still lingers somewhere. That is okay. It does not mean you have failed. Just remember, you have seen them as drifting clouds, and you know you are the vast sky behind them. You are not those noises. Tonight, in the gentle arms of darkness, there is nothing you need to carry anymore. There is no value you need to prove or protect. Gently set everything down outside the edge of the bed. Not as giving up forever, but just setting it down for this moment alone. You are safe now. Let the breath carry you away into the land of peaceful dreams. Sleep well, dear friend.